Ezekiel chapter 48. And these are the names of the tribes. From the north end along the way of Hethlon, as one entereth into Hamath, Hazar Enan, the border of Damascus northward, unto near Hamath, the east and west side belonging to him, shall Dan have one portion. By the border of Dan, from the east side unto the west side, Asher one. And by the border of Asher, from the east side, even unto the west side, Naphtali one. And by the border of Naphtali, from the east side unto the west side, Manasseh one. And by the border of Manasseh, from the east side unto the west side, Ephraim one. And by the border of Ephraim, from the east side even unto the west side, Reuben one. And by the border of Reuben, from the east side unto the west side, Judah one. Verse 8. And by the border of Judah, from the east side unto the west side, shall be the heave offering that ye shall offer, 25,000 cubits in breadth, and in length as one of the parts from the east side unto the west side, and the sanctuary shall be in the midst of it. The heave offering that ye shall offer unto Jehovah shall be 25,000 in length, and 10,000 in breadth. And for them, for the priests, shall be the holy heave offering, toward the north 25,000, and toward the west the breadth 10,000, toward the east the breadth 10,000, and toward the south the length 25,000. And the sanctuary of Jehovah shall be in the midst of it. It shall be for the priests that are hallowed of the sons of Zadok, who kept my charge, and went not astray when the children of Israel went astray, as the Levites went astray. This offering heaved from the heave offering of the land shall be unto them a thing most holy, by the border of the Levites. Verse 13. And answering to the border of the priests, the Levites shall have 25,000 in length, and 10,000 in breadth. The whole length shall be 25,000, and the breadth 10,000. And they shall not sell of it, neither exchange, nor alienate the firstfruits of the land, for it is holy unto Jehovah. Verse 15. And the 5,000 that are left in the breadth over against the 25,000 shall be a common place for the city, for dwellings and for suburbs, and the city shall be in the midst of it. And these shall be the measures thereof: the north side 4,500 cubits, and the south side 4,500, and the east side 4,500, and the west side 4,500. And the suburbs of the city shall be toward the north 250 cubits, and toward the south 250, and toward the east 250, and toward the west 250. And the residue in length, alongside the holy heave offering, shall be 10,000 eastward, and 10,000 westward. It shall be alongside the holy heave offering. And the increase thereof shall be for the support of them that serve the city. And they that serve the city shall serve it out of all the tribes of Israel. Verse 20. The whole heave offering shall be 25,000 by 25,000. Ye shall offer the holy heave offering foursquare with the possession of the city. Verse 21. And the rest shall be for the prince on the one side and on the other of the holy heave offering and of the possession of the city, in front of the 25,000 of the heave offering toward the east border, and westward in front of the 25,000 toward the west border. Answering to the other portions, it shall be for the prince. And the holy heave offering and the sanctuary of the house shall be in the midst of it, and from the possession of the Levites, and from the possession of the city, being in the midst of that which shall be the prince's, between the border of Judah and the border of Benjamin, shall be for the prince. Verse 23. And as for the rest of the tribes, from the east side unto the west side, Benjamin one portion. By the border of Benjamin, from the east side unto the west side, Simeon one. By the border of Simeon, from the east side unto the west side, Issachar one. By the border of Issachar, from the east side unto the west side, Zebulun one. By the border of Zebulun, from the east side unto the west side, Gad one. By the border of Gad, at the south side southward, the border shall be from Tamar to the waters of Meribah Kadesh, by the torrent, unto the great sea. This is the land which ye shall divide by lot unto the tribes of Israel for inheritance. And these are their portions, saith the Lord Jehovah. Verse 30. These are the goings out of the city. On the north side 4,500 cubits by measure. The gates of the city shall be after the names of the tribes of Israel. 3 gates northward, the gate of Reuben 1, the gate of Judah 1, the gate of Levi 1. And at the east side 4,500 and 3 gates. The gate of Joseph 1, the gate of Benjamin 1, the gate of Dan 1. And at the south side 4,500 cubits by measure, and 3 gates. The gate of Simeon 1, the gate of Issachar 1, the gate of Zebulun 1. At the west side 4,500, and there 3 gates. The gate of Gad 1, the gate of Asher 1, the gate of Naphtali 1. Round about it was 18,000 cubits. The name of the city from that day, Jehovah is there.